In episode 3 of the Did You Know series, we're continuing to highlight more of this year's new features, secrets and Easter eggs, including a new monster truck entrance for Stone Cold. Kicking us off today, did you know there's a new locker code which rewards 3 brand new card packs? To celebrate the launch of WWE 2K25, 2K have released a new promotional locker code, which when redeemed will reward players with 3 new card packs, though you'll have to be quick to redeem it as it's due to expire on March 13th. To redeem the locker code, all you need to do is head into MyFaction and select the locker code option, then enter the code WELCOME WWE 25. Once redeemed, this will award you 1 Legend Series pack, 1 Face Series pack and 1 Ascent Series pack. To open these packs, you'll need to switch to the Store tab within MyFaction, then select the Unopened Packs option. In here, you'll find all 3 of the card packs, along with any additional packs that you've yet to open. Did you know that Ted DiBiase is included in MyFaction as an exclusive manager? When it comes to managers in 2K25, we've seen a lot of new additions with the likes of Ava, Nick Aldis and Mr. Fuji. However, one name missing from the game is the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, as Ted wasn't announced as part of the roster reveal, nor is he available to select as a manager. While Ted is missing from the main game, one place you can find him is in MyFaction. Should you check out the My Collection screen and switch to the Managers tab, there's a new Ted DiBiase series listed which contains 10 new manager cards which once collected can be used to assign him as your faction's manager. In addition to Ted, MyFaction also features a second exclusive manager, as you can also unlock LA Knight's former persona Max Dupree, who can be assigned as a manager. Did you know there's various ways to interact with the Prime Hydration Station? Mirroring what we see on TV, 2K25 has added the Prime Drink Station to ringside, where it's fully interactive. Should you whip an opponent into it, then this will cause the station to break up and fall apart, leaving a bunch of Prime bottles that you can then pick up and use as weapons. In addition to the small bottles of Prime, you can also pick up the large Prime bottle, as this works as a more powerful weapon which you can use to send your opponent flying. The large Prime bottle comes with its own weapon taunts, as pressing left or right on the D-pad will see you swing it around or raise it above your head. Should you grapple an opponent while holding the bottle, you can perform one of 2 special weapon moves, the first of which will see you place the bottle down and then throw your opponent into it. The second move is new to 2K25, and this one sees you place the bottle down and then perform an atomic drop.
Oh, overwhelming offense now from Paul.
Styles being systematically worked on.
Did you know there's a new option to practice reversals? One of the least known of this year's new features can be found in Create a Moveset, as the developers have included a new reversal practice option which can be used to practice the reversal timing on almost any move. The reverse practice option only appears when selecting a move and pressing the preview button, as during the preview, the menu will update, revealing a new reverse practice option. When selected, using this option will place both players in position for the selected move, with a short countdown then taking place before it's performed, with the move then looping repeatedly so that you can practice reversing it. If you're having trouble with a specific move, or a specific type of move, such as springboards for example, then this feature is perfect as it allows you to keep practicing until you get the timing right. Did you know there's unique commentary for Alexa Bliss and The Fiend? To mark the unique relationship between Alexa Bliss and The Fiend, the developers have included some unique intergender commentary which can be triggered when playing matches between them.
Alexa Bliss is facing her literal demon, taking on The Fiend here tonight.
I imagine the Fiend wants to bring Alexa back into the fold, whatever that might entail. Is she going to be strong enough to face him head-on like this? Or is the Fiend's allure just too strong?
It's definitely something, Byron, something Alexa Bliss is going to have to reckon with tonight. And it seems The Fiend isn't finished with Alexa Bliss as these two face off one-on-one tonight.
Well, the only ones who can truly explain the relationship between The Fiend and Alexa Bliss are standing across from each other in the ring right now. And neither of them is feeling mighty chatty about now.
The next evolution of their relationship is happening right now, and it is going to be brutal.
And with this win, perhaps Alexa Bliss can put the Fiend in the rear view.
I don't know, Michael. Something tells me the Fiend's not finished with Alexa just yet.
The Fiend standing tall, dominant over Alexa Bliss.
This win only adds fuel to the fire. We all know the Fiend having the power over Alexa Bliss once again is a very slippery slope.
Did you know you can customize Barricade Dives in Creator Moveset? One of this year's new gameplay features sees the return of Barricade Dives for the first time since the Smackdown series, as players can now climb up onto the barricade and perform diving attacks. In addition to the return of Barricade Dives, something you might not know is that the developers have included a new Barricade Dives category within Creator Moveset. Should you select the diving category, then choose Barricade, here you can customize which moves are used against both standing and grounded opponents. Did you know that Oba Femi has a unique strike to opponents on the apron? This one was suggested by Keltecker, who highlights a unique move for Oba Femi. Should you head to the outside and approach an opponent who's standing on the apron facing the crowd, pressing the heavy strike button will trigger a unique animation which sees Oba jump up and slap the opponent on the chest.
And he's giving us all a show now. He knows who this crowd paid to see.
This move is exclusive to Oba Femi. Should you try it with another superstar, they'll instead use the regular move which sees them swipe their opponent's legs and cause them to fall. Staying with Barricade Dives, did you know you can perform various strikes and carry moves when an opponent is on the barricade? This was something that was pointed out by 2K's lead gameplay designer Derek Donahue, as when your opponent climbs up onto the barricade to attempt a dive, if you're quick, there's several ways that you can stop the attack, as you can strike them while they're on the barricade, which will cause them to stumble, with additional strikes then causing them to fall. You can perform a running strike, which will push their legs out from under them and send them tumbling, or you can use a heavy strike, which will lift them off the barricade into the fireman's carry position, where you can then use an environmental move to throw them into the barricade. Alternately, if you're using a superstar whose finishing move can also be performed from the carry position, you can lift them off the barricade and then transition straight into a finisher.
Power slam! Run should show mercy and just end this.
If your opponent climbs the barricade facing the crowd, then you can also perform an additional set of moves, as a light strike will cause them to fall face first into the barricade. If you use a running strike, this will cause them to fall onto the barricade and then be thrown to the floor, and if you use a heavy strike, this will see you powerbomb them from the barricade.
Oh, and Angel looking worse than ever after that.
Did you know you can unlock a new monster truck entrance for Stone Cold Steve Austin? You may have noticed that Stone Cold Steve Austin's monster truck is parked up backstage in the WWE archives. However, something you might not know is that you can unlock a special monster truck entrance for Stone Cold. Should you play through My Rise and choose to compete in the women's division, then choose the bold and brash option when speaking with Kathy Kelly, and this will unlock a new monster truck entrance which you can assign to Stone Cold in the Creation Suite.
Wait, does anyone else hear an engine roaring? What the?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin's already dangerous, but even more frightening dropping this vehicle.
Well, think of the damage Austin's caused with cement trucks and construction cranes, not to mention beer trucks. Austin's just a menace behind the wheel.
He is indeed a menace, but he's a heck of a lot fun to watch when he's in the driver's seat, too. What kind of damage do you think Austin will do tonight?
I shudder to think. This guy's frightening in an ATV, heck, even in a shopping cart.
You're right about that, Corey, and I think we're going to see yet another amazing moment of destruction from Stone Cold tonight.
I know it's much easier said than done, but this superstar cannot let The Rock get in his head. Now is the time to focus on the task at hand.
So that was 9 more things you might not know in WWE 2K25. If you want to get involved in the series and you've got something that you want to see featured, let me know about it in the comments and I'll try and include it in a future episode. In the meantime though, if you missed the previous episode, you can check that out here along with the series playlist containing each episode. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.